Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I've been posting up some Game Battles matches lately, and I think sometimes it maybe gives you guys the wrong idea of how Game Battles goes when we play, because, I've been just posting up the games where things went right, and, the truth is, in the Game Battles world, I'm kind of just average, and, sometimes we run into teams like you've seen me post already, where everything goes right, and they're really just you're not able to compete with us. And sometimes we run into teams like this one. I picked this one because I thought we were especially crushed in this game. And while it starts out right, don't be fooled. This game isn't going to go the way that I really hoped it would go. And I thought I'd show it to you guys and just do a little analysis on, on what happens when things go wrong and how we're getting beat in some of these doubles matches. So there it is. That's pretty much the end of things going well for me in this game. So it's going to be a bit of a mess. You can see we start off, I think I took A, and then maybe we team cap B, and we got a few kills and kept them down. The thing about doubles is it's incredibly important to stay alive and be set up. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you can get two-pieced. You want to put yourself in a position where you can defend two flags. And if things go wrong for one of you, the other guy can still hold that flag. And if they don't kill you both at the same time, then they're not going to get the flag. So look at what happens here, right? I knew there was a guy by fountain. I unload 2 stuns and a nade, and nothing ever happens. I got to thinking that the guy wasn't there anymore, and then that happens. And that was a bit of a mess. Let's take another look. So watch this play out. T-Mart kills one of their guys. All right, that's good. And then he goes to take out the second guy. Sorry about the shaky camera there. And he loses a gunfight. All right, fair enough. Now I come along, and I know where that guy is. This is where I'm laying on my belly. I toss a stun over there, nothing. Toss a nade over there, not even a hit marker. I toss another stun over there, nothing, and then he kills me. This sort of thing happened all the time. Now, I wish I was better at theater mode and I could get all their names to pop up, but you see that shot? There's a guy set up in top red on the left, and there's another guy set up, I think right now, on top yellow on the right. And they worked this all game long. It wasn't just top red and top yellow. It wasn't that simple. Sometimes they'd be set up fountain. Sometimes they'd be set up bar. You see him over there in top yellow? And all game long, it kept being in such a way that you could never get the two-piece because they were separated. And you could never get a flag because if one of them went down. See, I just took out top red. It went just like I wanted it to. Now I'm checking over here for him. We don't know where this guy in top yellow is. What he's doing, if you know the map well enough, is he's laying on his belly next to the bed, camping, staring at the door. And then when he hears that we're losing B, he pops his head up and kills the guy on B. And then the other guy, by the time that's finished, takes over top red. And like I said, sometimes they use that wall next to the face there, next to the car, and they camp there. Sometimes they set up by the fountain. Sometimes they set up top red. It happened to us again and again and again all game long. And you can't take a flag while they're alive because their nades are brilliant, right? They're hitting these nades from across the map. I have another game where I could show you that, and wow, it's just impossible to get the kills that you're looking for. Let's take a look at another play here. T. Martin and I are both going to go into red and make sure that this guy is cleared out. So eventually we get into a situation, I think, where we have 2 down. So I'm checking. I own fountain. He owns top red. We're thinking that the guy's not there. That's just it. But there he is. He's bottom red. He's set up somehow, and we never found him. T-Mark gets the kill. That's cool. Now I think there's 2 down, and with double capping, nope, there was only 1 down, which is exactly what happened to me in the game. T-Mart manages to survive because he killed him second and captures B flag, and they take him out, and now the 2 of them team cap Bravo, and I lose a gunfight here. I'm a little off screen, but they're set up behind a car with good cover, and I'm not. Now, I could have thrown a nade, which is probably what you're thinking, but they're slow. It just seems like time and time again, T-Mart lost a fight, time and time again when I throw these nades that they don't get there quite in time, and that's part of the frustration that you have. Once you lose a flag, it is so hard to gain it back in a Game Battles match because these guys know exactly how to handle this. See, I won 1 gunfight. I thought maybe the coast was clear, but you cannot cap a flag when these guys are alive. And even if you can't kill 2 of them, it seems like they're able to hit their nades from across the map. So here's another play to look at. Now, this guy is looking the wrong way. He's looking at Bravo right now. And then what happens is T-Mart wins a gunfight. That'll come up any second now. So he knows that gunfight was over by Alpha. He's heard it. Everyone in these game battles knows exactly what's happening by the sounds. And he turns around and looks toward the center here. Well, T-Mart comes around, and here he is, set up. This is a little slow mode. He's set up in the corner, and when T-Mart rounds the corner, he's done for. This sort of thing happens again and again and again. And it wasn't that we were losing our gunfights. Like, when you look at the fair gunfights, where no one's controlling the engagement, then they were kind of evenly split. Everything turned out okay. But because they owned 2 flags, they were set up all game long. In the same way, in that the games where we did super well, we owned the flags and we were set up all game long. So, that just about wraps up what I wanted to say. At the very end of this game, when it was really too late to win, things started going our way. I'm throwing nades, I'm throwing stuns. I use them to help me cap flags sometimes to sort of close the door. In pub matches, you don't see that all the time. Not all the time anyway. So I didn't realize T had capped the flag there. You can't tell in this, but we already had B. It just took me a second to get that. And yeah, so what happens in these games is the team that has 2 flags already tends to have the setup. You have to come to them. They play really defensively. People say camping, but whatever. That's not even the point. I think we're triple capping them right here, which is why they're getting flags. In game battles, camping isn't really frowned upon like it is in pub matches. You play however it takes to win. Anything else is just stupid. And people who try to not camp or to play in a stupid fashion in game battles are just that. So these guys played really smart. They were set up all game long. I don't know if we would have broken their setup if this game was more competitive. Maybe they would have been able to lock us down to the very, very end. And this is how it went. So I thought I'd upload this so that you guys didn't get the wrong idea into thinking that we were some sort of god of game battles. Sometimes we have lopsided wins and sometimes we have lopsided losses.